So just a little bit about me. I was born in the UAE. I left there when I was around 6 years old. I came to the UK and we moved to North London initially, and then we moved to Tower Hamlets because Mum heard that there was lots of ethnic minority people, there was halal food, there was mosques, there was a Somali community. I guess through my lived experience saw that there wasn't services for people that looked like me, whether it was women, whether it was ethnic minority women, whether it was like Muslim women. And there was a lot of access or services that I could not access, like youth clubs and things like that. And then I guess when I got married and I had my first 2 children, I really had this urge to start a women's organisation that kind of was a tool for us to solve our own challenges and barriers. And so that's how Women's Inclusive Team started in 2003 now. Gosh, that's like 22 years now. And we've just carried on with making sure that whatever we see in our community, whatever challenges or problems, that we solve it. And as a result, now we've got a domestic abuse program, an early years, Ofsted registered provision, a youth club, still carrying on selfishly trying to make sure that girls that look like me have, opportunities. And then we do a lot of health inequalities and making sure that access to ethnic minority women is fair and equal to their peers. And then we have a large advice and guidance department. And so we're really happy with the work that we've done and just making sure that we make an impact to the local community of Tower Hamlets. So there's so much achievements that we've had. I think for me an achievement could be making an impact in someone's life, knowing that someone has had a really challenging, unjust experience in some way or another and helping them, alleviating that pain or hardship. And often people don't see that as achievement, but people see achievements as, I guess, me having the MBE, for example, or having a train named after me, or having purple plaque and other achievements like that. And although it's achievement that's recognised by the wider society, for me, like I said, it's the impact that I make to an individual. The things that often aren't given a label or a certificate of some sort, and it isn't seen, I guess, publicly. But I guess even those achievements that are recognised by society, I still think it's really important because it allows you to use them as a tool to open doors, to make sure that you use them in a way that you can alleviate pain or challenges or inequalities that my community faces. There is so much that I'm passionate about. For me, it's about making sure that I join boards, whatever that looks like, and to make sure that the voice of people that aren't around voice and needs and challenges and inequality and discrimination is heard, and that actually when I join those boards and organisations that do amazing work, sometimes just don't have the knowledge or the skills to be able to understand the needs of women that look like me. So that is, a huge passion for me. To what platform can I go to? What stories can I share with them that will make a meaningful impact for decision makers to change policies or to change services or to change representation within that organisation? On a personal level, gosh, my greatest passion and even achievement actually is my children. Making sure that my children grow up in an area that they're happy with, that services look like them, that that they inspired, they get inspired, they inspire others, and that I create a better world for them to grow up in, and that is fair and equal in every shape. And so that's my passion. I definitely have to say that there's so many amazing young girls that are coming up. So I guess for me, one passion that I do have is to make sure that when I step aside, and there has to be a point where we all have to step aside to make sure that we make space for people that are much better and greater and more passionate and skilled to hold their spaces, but we've got to make sure that we nurture them and that we enable them to take those reins and take it to the next level. So I joined Poplar Union purely because I absolutely love the work that they did locally. I live locally, I live a walking distance from them, and so they're a local organisation. And so firsthand, I've seen what they did in COVID, what they did, just making sure that they bring topics and bring in art, and making sure that they've made strides for the local community to own it and to develop it and steer it, which is absolutely fantastic. And I guess I have skills, not only as a local resident, that skills that I've gained from being on different boards that I thought I can bring to them. But I absolutely believe in the vision of, I guess, using art, mobilising the community and making sure that voices and of young people are present and ethnic minority. And one vision that we had is to make sure that Poplar Union represents the local community. And I can honestly say that we've done so much work. And so I'm really excited, and it's only been a couple of years now, going on to 2 years, I believe, but really, really excited to see where it goes. The leadership, the management, the way that they listen to our voice and our ideas. And so as a board, sometimes you're far away from, I guess, the activities on the ground. Poplar Union is not like that. It really involves the board. And we're all a bunch of volunteers trying to make an impact in our local community. And we are all local. And so I guess their success is definitely our success.